My friend, what a great request. Tony Rice unit. Now this one could be a little bit more of just a lick or an idea. The gent that asked me to do this, thank you for the request, by the way. I know it's taking a little minute. It has some very cool themes. So what we would like to do is back up this idea as being part one of this song. If there's a little traction on it and others want to see the part two, we can do that as well. Let's see here. This is going to be in the key of F major or D minor. F major. We're going to have a G minor, A minor, B flat major, which comes in part of this here. You know how to play an A major with these three notes depressed. We scoot that up a half step and cover the B flat at the first fret. C major is going to be our major fifth, and means when we play our D minor, that is the minor sixth. The 1 and the 6, relative keys. You'll find when they go to the 1, the tension release is amazing. So, first off foremost, this is just the way that I teach. So if you dig the way I teach, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, there are other resources about that. Other than that, I would say really pay attention to the notes and the fingerings that I'm using. I'll do my best to explain it to you with the rhythm. Now, I looked at a couple tablatures for this, and I looked at a couple note sheet music variations. There is not one version of this that is the exact same. There are a lot of people that go through the process of trying to count this out in many different things. What I would say is just learn the lick and then progressively get it faster, 40 beats per minute, 70 beats per minute, 120. This particular tune, when it starts off, drones a little bit in this D minor, has this kind of feeling over the top. He's doing a couple movements like a D minor scoot up to an E minor, makes this silly kind of like feeling of sustain over the top of it. Using the D here and then moving it up, moving with the different movements. Throws a diminished movement in there at one point. So if we had our, what is that, can't be that, no, it's a C sharp diminish. Instead of being a C sharp diminish, it's a C sharp half diminish, making sure that we're keeping that B in there. So if you're building it out for the first time, looks like a big old bar in the middle, not playing E's, and then playing your second and your third finger on the fifth fret at the G and the D and the B string, and then wrapping the pinky around for the sixth fret of that G. That gives us a C sharp diminish. If we take that note and push it down all the way to the fourth fret where that finger is already, we get our half diminish. I just prefer to play it like this because it feels great for the fingers. Looks like a D major, but scooched over and then pinky down. D major shape. Here it would be D, D sharp, E, and then we would go down horizontally. This shape by itself would be a diminished chord, and then here is also an diminished. Ooh, so nice. When they're moving through there, that D minor, C, B flat, A is where the doodles come in. As long as you stay within that D minor or F major, but he doesn't really focus on the F major part of that, just the minor 6 in tones. Messing around with just the straight up minor, Aeolian, there might have been like a half step movement in there of like a... Because that little half step bluesy feel, the Dorian bebop, does show up inside the master lick or the riff. Okay, here we go. The beginning, when they get out of the movement, there goes to a D minor, to a C, to a B flat. So if you could play a D minor, a C, and a B flat, great. If you need that D minor or something else, you could go to the fifth fret and play an A minor, and then go to the third fret and play A major, and then go down again with that whole step. And then down another one, letting off the middle A note right here, meaning it's open. The G will be open. That gives us the A dominant 7 or an A7, which is the feeling that they're looking for inside of here. Moving up, the next thing we're going to do, D minor is going to move through the C to the B flat, to the A, D, B flat, A again. This is where the doodles are. When the music starts, it starts with this D, C, B flat, A, of course. The feeling that kicks it off after the master lick has generated itself would be an F major, C major. We're going to play a D minor, F major, C major, B flat major, A major, A7, D minor. Fun. Now, here's where the meat and potatoes of this session is. With the counting, you could either count it as 12s with having a 1E and a 2E and a, because that would be a great way to count the 16th notes. The 12 notes are the top, as being 8s. So it would be 12-8 in one version. You could also count it in 4 if you can. I just preferably will do like some sort of 6 and put a rest right in front of that. Or just do the rest on the 3 and be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Won't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and kind of works. But what I would suggest is just learning the lick and the notes that are around it. I call these spider exercises. They incorporate every single half step, minor, second that you could use. Generally, I teach them at the 1 fret, the 5 fret, and then at the 9 fret, which this is great because this is actually at that 5th fret. Our notes for the tab would be this: slide right up here to the 7th fret, play the 5th fret with our first finger. So whoop, pop, 7th fret on the D, 5th fret on the G. We're gonna go up through the pentatonic scale, and if you know them, we're just gonna be going up. Pentatonic in review would be 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. When we do this one, we'd have a 7 to a 5 to the 7 to the 5. We're gonna go a half step to the 6 and then double back for the high A note on the 5th fret. Again, 7, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5. Pinky's gonna rock out the B on the 8th. It's all gonna feel very melodic. On this hand, we're going to be practicing something called economical picking, meaning when we slide up for this bottom note, it's a downstroke. We're then going to go up on one of our notes here, down on our next, down on our next, and then up on our next, down on our next, up on our next, and then when we finish the thought, I forgot to finish the tab here. We're going to be going 7, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 8. The next lick is really cool for your fingers. The reason why I really enjoyed this kind of lick, I learned a Zappa lick that was like, took forever to get that feeling of it. Go with this. Play it over and over again until you feel 6, 5, 7, B string, B string, G string, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7. It goes one time, 6, 5, 7. And then it goes 5, 6, 7, and then it has a 6, 5, 5, 7. So we're gonna be playing on this. It's gonna go right back up. So using that pentatonic of 5, 7, 7. No, 7, 5, 7. Here it is in slow motion. Do it once with me slow, do it once with me fast. Second time. Second time goes all the way through. So it goes up to the top note. 8, 6, 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 7. Here's where the fun and magic comes in. It's gonna go down to your open note on your D, hammer on to your E note, so on the same string, open 2, go up a string, open 2, slide up to the 4th fret with your 3rd finger. Let's do that again. Open 2, open 2, open 2, open 2, open 2, open 2, bum, 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 bum. Check out all different rhythms trying to get from open to 2 notes. This one happens to be open 2, slide. 4th fret, double back with your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the B string for that note. And then land with your 3rd finger on the 5th fret. Gonna be pulling back the 4th fret to the 3rd to the 5th. So B string, G string. That should feel familiar because that's where that feeling comes from. Here it is from the beginning. We'll find ourselves there. Rest. You can do a 3-finger pull down, but I really like the half step. Maybe like a bend up. Nah. I mean, once you master this, you can do it any way you really want to do it. So 4, 3, slide to 5. Nope. No, land on 5. 4, 3, 5 on the G string. Slide up to that 7, same pentatonic, and utilize the notes inside of there as you feel. Fun. Feels like it should go down a little bit lower, but that's not what any of the tabs read out. That's not what any of the note structures are. And I listened to it a couple times over the top. Most of this in the beginning is doodles, but it stays all over the D minor Aeolian. It moves through the B flat, so you would have a B Lydian. I think he was doing B flat, C, open, D for the third. And then instead of doing a B flat, is that right? No, B flat, C, D. Instead of doing a E flat, doing E gives you your B flat lid. And then as far as the A major, your dominant 7, you would just have that G natural. You're not going to be playing the G sharp in there. It would sound too weird to have that lending or leading tone. You want it to be kind of like a over the top of it. Have fun with this. Remember that the leads that he's doing, he has 35 years of experience, and he is a rhythm snob. So every single note that he's doing, he's practiced. If you want to get down to the crux of the biscuit, you're going to need to put it on a metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And since this is in more of a 6-ish feel or a 3/4 waltz when it break down all of your denominator or numerators, I would have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're starting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, I would give a rest on the 3. Rest. Bum, 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 bum. Fun tune. This, I guess we can put a little bit more time and effort working it, but those beginning notes are gonna get you well on your way. All right, if you have any questions, put in the comment section below. If you like what I do, put a thumbs up. And if you have a suggestion, put it down below. I'd love to get to it. Aloha.